everyone, myself Shinu, and today I'm going to present my viewpoint on the following topic, that is known as energy efficient automobiles. So firstly I'm going through the definition. So what is BEV? All of you know BEV is stand for battery electrical vehicle. The introduction of green vehicles such as battery electrical vehicles is a good example for using non-fossil energy. And how is it is? The health of economic growth is closely linked to the transport system. However, the current transport systems are mainly powered by internal combustion engine vehicles. This not only make the world dependent on the global oil market but also generate the most important source of greenhouse gas emission. And due to the expected shortage of oil and increased emission of toxic gases in this world, more and more talent and resources are being built up to meet the criteria of reducing oil dependence, climate change, and sustainable transport system. And what is known as electrical car? All of you know that electric car is an automobile that is propelled by one electric motor or more, or using electrical energy stored in the batteries or another storage device. The first electric car was built by the famous German man that is known as Flocken Electrowagen in 1888. And now I'm going to discuss the components of an electrical car. There are total 6 components in electric car: motor, controller, charger, DC converter, batteries, and contractors. And how is it useful all for the electrical vehicle car? The first one is motor. Generally, the brushless DC motor is used, simpler to maintain, more durable, smaller, able to self-start. And the second one is controller. Control in BLDC motor increase efficiency, reliability, and extended battery lifetime. The third one is charger. It contains a plug that connects electrical vehicle batteries to an electrical source, providing the batteries with electrical energy. And the fourth one is DC converter. We can charge the battery through the plugging in DC converter. And the fifth one is batteries. The batteries that are used for electrical cars are rechargeable. And the last one is the important part of the electrical car is contactors. This is like a big on switch powering up on the drive circuit when we turn the key. And the main part of the electrical car is known as brake. So this concept was used from 2015 in DTT second and DTT third model vehicle of Club Automobilist by the University of Roos, or for 2020 foot operated front brakes will be required for all competitors in Shell Eco Marathon. In our case, front brake is set to right leg for better sensitivity and precision in usual situation, but rear brake is used to set to left leg as spare. And next I am going to talk about the horn and calibration. So these controls are situated on upper parts of the handle of the steering devices. They are related to features and condition of whole environment and form this way environment function zone. And the working of horn control is placed on the left hand side and is operated with the thumb of the left hand, which interferes with start function of the start stop control but not with the stop function, more important from efficiency and safety point of view. And additionally, calibration control have to use a certain point in time when the pilot is looking outside the vehicle. Control have to found and activated blindly. These are a reason to be operated with right hand thumb, which is used for no other operations or don't interfere activities of the other right hand finger, according to fourth principle by the German scientist. And next one is management of smart steering vehicles. So this controller used to process data received from the signal transducer in the prototype is due. It is a single chip computer system that combines a microprocessor, and that is the most interesting part of the electrical car. And unlike microprocessors used on personal computers and other computers, microcontrollers are indispensable in embedded systems and are especially useful when a computer device that perform a large number of or relatively complex functions need to be implemented. And now I'm going to present a short video.
Let's talk about hybrids, also known as hybrid electric vehicles. These vehicles have been on the roads in Canada for about a decade now, and they're really popular. Hybrids increase the efficiency of a vehicle and lower CO2 emissions, and therefore greenhouse gas emissions too. Let's get under the hood. Hybrids use both fuel and electricity, with both internal combustion and electric motors driving the wheels and batteries that store and distribute energy. The essential idea of a hybrid electric vehicle is that these two types of propulsion systems work in harmony. First, a gasoline or diesel or biofuel internal combustion engine. It has two jobs: to provide motive power and to help charge the batteries of the vehicle. Second, one or more electric motors. These motors are located in different places in the vehicle depending on the manufacturer. Both motors are connected to a transmission and out to the driven wheels. The third component is a battery, or series of batteries which store and send out electricity. Batteries in hybrid vehicles don't ever need to be plugged in because their charging needs are met by the management system of the vehicle, and so they are never a draw on the electricity grid or your home electricity bill. Hybrid vehicle batteries generally last for the entire lifespan